Welcome back, everybody. Hey, we got everything fixed. We're back up on live. Let's check it up. Let's see what's going on. Let's see what time it is. And you know what time it is. It's the best time to be alive in America, in the world, and you can be alive. Okay, cool. Thank you guys for hitting that like and subscribe. If you guys are new here, welcome in. We are talking about what is going on in a person's mental mind or physical mind 24 hours a day when they are going through a bad time, when they're going through family troubles, whatever it might be that is going on. This is your channel. Let's make it out. We do have um, a lot of changes that are going to be blasting off. We're going to get some merch out there pretty quick so we can end up telling people what's up on the streets, just handing it out. Just say, hey, cool, you want some? Hey, you want this? Cool. It's going to be amazing. We got some in the transition of working. Thank you guys. Sorry if my channel is acting up, whatever. I've been going through a much better time, reasonable. Everybody is actually more active. This time it has changed my whole perspective of life. I have finally ended up knowing what I can do. I jump in here, hit that like, subscribe, share to people, and end up posting up to any social media platforms and show your grandmothers, aunts, and whatever, showing what real life actually stands for. It's a good day to be alive. It is 100 degrees outside. You know what time it is, and I can tell you traveling is going to be very difficult for me because I haven't traveled on my own and I've never really. But some very good merch is going to be coming out. We got socks, leggings, we got pair of pants, we got joggers, shirts, everything you can ever imagine. So if you want to end up hitting that like, subscribe, we can end up producing that. Then we can end up showing you guys the merch when it's officially over and cleaned up. There's still a lot of work in progress. Money's not a big issue. Let's just jump into it. Congratulations to people that are out there knowing that what is right and wrong. We have been doing this for some time. I did have some very good experiences today. I was reaching out to homies and knowing that this is going to be the one and only true day, that it's a good day to be alive. And no matter what you're going to do, please end up bringing this excitement everywhere you go, whether it's school, whether it's just going to the Philippines, whether it's going to Jerusalem, whatever it might be. Just understand everybody is going to be blessed in God's kingdom. And I know that this is a little too much over the borderline of what we're talking about. But okay, what's going on in your mind, okay? Yesterday or last night, we were actually talking about 12 hours ago. We were talking about what is going on, right? The reasons why this is all changing and the reasons why there's going to be motivation here is because of something that one person has done, right? So, hey, let me kind of walk you through kind of where I'm at and then how I got here, or how I got here and then where we're at. So then it kind of catches you up for new people that are going to come in here over time, and we're going to see what happens, because we're not doing this for me. We're doing this because we want to choose to put out videos. It has been amazing. Okay, so do you understand what it means to be in the world, right? The world is a big globe, right? Which is a big ball, and we are on that planet, right? We're somewhere on that planet. It could be in the Philippines, it could be anywhere. But the good things that are changing, I recommend going to your closest store and picking up all of these different merches when I end up posting them out. They should be out hopefully very soon. We are in the transition of working on a lot more than just that. We're actually trying to get hangers and all sorts of things. Like I said, everything is working. It's a good day to be alive. All right. So where I was back in March, I ended up falling, and where I was in February, we're just going to start from February and then work ourselves all the way up to now. So then we just kind of piece it out. Okay, so back in February, back around almost Valentine's Day, I'm obviously the Eagles are number one seed, so we ended up coming out with a W. And I don't give the praise to me, give the praise to the people that are actually coaching the staff, but we had to end up stepping up. Every 2 years, it seems like we're going to bounce right back to the Super Bowl. Who knows what this is 2025 and 2026 going to look like. But in the meantime of this, how are you guys doing? Okay. The Eagles ended up winning the Super Bowl. I fell apart. I ended up saying I don't want to live. There's no point to end up trying this anymore. Ended up screaming and getting a little bit upset. And then fast forward a little bit to the 14th of February, which is Valentine's Day, which should be a great day for people, but it's not, because 99% of the planet has drifted from what it calls from love and to actually have a relationship with someone to actually drift apart. Now, if there's already going to be side effects there, what is the point of trying? The point of trying is so then you reach a certain goal and then you can hit marriage. Well, in my mind, I'm thinking, hey, I'm going to end up going out with Paige, which is my doctor, which is down the street from me. She's very beautiful, and she automatically has a ring on her left finger. It is actually a fake ring. She's not in the proposing phase. She's no longer in a relationship. So anybody that wants to jump on that better jump on it soon, because like I said, you're going to be sitting in the dark, crying your eyes out, watching porn or watching whatever you do. Shout out to my homies up down the road for me. I just want to end up saying good job, guys. I'm proud of you guys. Our team ended up coming out. We ended up getting some W's in basketball. I ended up blacking out. That's what my buddies are reminding me to just kind of open up a little bit more and why this happened. The reasons why I blacked out was because I took an energy drink, which is one of those ghost drinks, which is the Sour Patch Ghost. I ended up drinking half of those, and I was on a transition of saying, you know what, fuck life. There's no point to living. And then someone, which is my coach, and my pastor, has told me, what am I doing with my life, right? I blacked out. I ran over a guy. I did it on purpose, is what I've been told. I've been by my family. But here's the thing: the point of blacking out and the point of knowing this is you got to realize blacking out, it doesn't happen just because of medication. It doesn't just happen because of a symptom. It happens because not sleeping right, not being able to journey. So fast forward a little bit past there, I went to my appointment and I ended up going, and I was like, you know what? This is good. I'm going to make it. And I went in there with the confidence that I'm going to move forward and I had something to live for. A month later, I drift right into the exact same position as I did back in February. I went on the 16th of February. I went to the mental hospital because my foot was hurting because of the blacking out, not knowing if I needed to have a cast. Now, I would have been out of a cast by now, and, well, I had to go. My foot was killing me. My body was killing me. It was just tired. I'm beat up. I can't do much. I can't fight this battle anymore. So for some exact reason, deep inside, on the 16th, I was like, you know what? It was a Sunday of this year, 2025. I said, you know what? I'm going to go in there. I'm going to call my family. I called them a little bit after 10:15, 10:30. I said, hey, I'm going to go to the hospital. And they were asking why. They thought I was going to get all mental and crazy on everybody, because that's loopy what my family will say. I'm 100% crazy in their eyes and some people's eyes in the community. But here's the difference. They don't see who I am as a person. They don't see God's kingdom. They don't see happiness. They don't see joy. They don't see me fighting my battles alone every single day, that I have to cry out and scream and beg for mercy from God, knowing that this might be a little blessing. So come to find out about it, I just needed some ibuprofen, whatever. And, well, I started taking it. Then I started pounding. And when I say pounding, I was just throwing down as much PMs and PMs, which is sleep medicine. I was just pounding them every day. I didn't care. I was also drifting on pain pills because I wanted to end up finding a happiness. Well, I got to 2,000 milligrams, which in a bottle, they're 500 milligrams at first. So a total of 4 of those is 5, 10, 15, 20 milligrams at a time, which is 2,000 milligrams if you're doing the exact amount. The reasons why this is happening, I'm thinking, what am I supposed to do? I finally ended up doing this. I finally made happiness. I finally did something with my life. I told Paige that I don't need the medication. Boom, she instantly, doesn't matter what the fucking story is, she automatically believes that I need mental health pills. So I'm pounding away. I went 13 days going at it, breaking down, blacking out to the point where I'm falling over people. And then, boom, I get right back into a big fight. I said my therapist ended up liking me, and it seemed to kind of hurt me in an emotionally way. Then I said somewhere, I watched a video and somehow ended up in Seattle and Canada with my therapist, which was very, very wrong. And I realize now what I did was not, it was very ashamed and wrong. Disappointing. I know that a lot of people are sick. But now here's the difference from me to Allie. Allie didn't know how to deal with me when I said something that really impacted my what I thought was a big change and motivation. All I wanted to do was down all of these pills that Paige, which is the doctor, she's very beautiful. You could find her on any single app out there. Um, but if you want to know more about her real name is Paige Book, like you're reading a book. I don't know why. She doesn't seem to be much older than me by like maybe 10 years, maybe close to that. She's a very, very fragile woman. She's scared. She's not willing to have fun. She's not willing to really have a conversation. Then I drifted a little more into, hey, you know what? I finally can accept this. We get slowly into the end of May. From March, April, and May, I started drifting and I started going up the line. People started noticing me. My classmates were like, hey, are you going to come to class? Are you going to come to therapy? Are you going to do this? Well, deep inside, I don't want to go to therapy at all. Therapy is 100% a waste of time. You can talk about yourself 24 hours and still be a mistake to a brother, sister, a family member, somebody in your life. You could be a mistake to that therapist, and they don't even point out. They just point out one thing that I said, and it blew I blew everything out of the waters. I had everything I wanted, and then boom, instantly drinking before that. So you add drinking, pain pills, plus ibuprofen, which is a very, very high maintenance. Uh, that's not a drug. It's more of a substance that you need for headaches, for migraines, for whatever it might be. Migraines, it's stupid. I obviously told the guy that I had migraines and I had sleep problems, and I ended up going so far down the rabbit hole that I thought, you know what, in April, I thought, you know what, I have to change something. That was over 4 years ago, which is 4 months. 4 months ago, 4 years ago, whatever, same thing to me. Drifting into slowly coming out of April, my family was supporting me. My water heater ended up blowing up and started leaking all over the floor. I was talking to a beautiful girl, which I thought was a girl, right? These days, you don't know what a man or a woman is anymore because culture is like, you know what? You can be whatever you want. And when you become whatever you want, it's going to hurt you. Now, I'm going to have an episode tonight because we have so much time and we've wasted so much time. About an hour ago, we would have been done with this video by now or getting almost there. Okay. So now that I've caught you up to May, I started figuring out, hey, you know what? I saw my therapist once. I thought, hey, you know what? I don't really care to see this guy anymore. I don't care to see someone that becomes someone that they're not, right? A therapist is supposed to help you understand who you are as a person. Now, a lot of people in this world say that they have so many different faces, right? If you've seen the Joker, if you know what that is, that's Batman. That's where he has one side is covered, which is burnt, and then the other side is painted over. The side that is burnt is painted over because he wants to end up showing a little bit of his face to the community. Now, because of all of these different sound effects, these different things that are going on here, I figured out that there is only one thing you can imagine in this whole entire life. You can have love and have nothing in this world. So to be further clear is, I don't recommend drinking. I don't recommend taking what the doctor prescribes you, because it's not going to help you. It doesn't help me. It fucks my head up. It causes me to believe everything that is not true. They believe, right, that Paige believes that I have schizophrenia, and she wants me to believe that I'm seeing monsters, hearing things, that which is definitely not true. But I have reached out to a few people in class, and it's, I don't know. You're anxious for nothing, and you're trying so hard to just be happy. And why is this happening to you? You're probably like, why? So I slowly ended up piecing out. It was a Friday. I got mad at my dad on a Wednesday or Thursday, whatever. And I got back to him on Friday and I said, Dad, I am sorry for what I said. I don't know what I'm supposed to do when my therapist says that she likes me a lot and she wanted to move things forward, which was a big red flag. Then posts this recording saying that I needed to come in early, which dawned on me. What did I do to have this therapist, Allie, end up ripping me to shreds? The reasons why I've said this and the reasons why she likes me are kind of unknown. Well, then she pointed it out the last time I spoke to her. She said she liked me because I was approaching people in the best manner. Now, I was a drunk mess, and I'm saying drunk. I'm saying intoxicated with pills, with everything anything you could talk about. I've either done it, because opiates is not a good thing you want to do. Nitrex is another chemical. 50 milligrams to get off of alcohol. There's a pill to get off of alcohol. I choose to get off of alcohol. I choose. People choosing to let go of it, that's on them. Some people do it for 20 years and then figure out that's it. That's the whole life. Fast forward into a little bit into May. I started changing and I started growing and understanding of who I was. I met with Dr. Peterson, which is a doctor that I was meeting with, just about different things, about health concerns, about my breathing, about getting inhalers, whatever it might be. I needed to know who I was as a person when I met this guy. I met him on January 31st, which seemed to have a little bit of impact. Now, there are some things that are going to change. You can tell your therapist everything, and they don't give a fuck about it. All they want is money and a nice dinner at Golden Corral or at Checkarama or at Burger King or at that vape shop or that smoke shop, or they need cigarettes, or they need to go to the liquor store because they don't know how to deal with their problems. So everybody's going to say, well, these are the solutions. The solution is not going to alcohol. The solution is communicating with somebody that you trust. And if you can't trust a therapist, then it's going to be very hard to achieve these goals. I will have more information by tomorrow afternoon at a little bit after 3 o'clock, or maybe sooner, just depending on what needs to be done. Exactly what is the accomplice that they don't understand me. I don't want people's phone numbers, and I want to stay as far away as I possibly can from Weber Human Services. But see, our dead side, which is our evil side, takes us and takes us and takes us, and to the point where our evil side wants more and more and more and more. And you wonder, how am I supposed to navigate through all of this hell, all of this life, if I can't do anything right in my life, right? There's people that are homeless. There's people that are going to be speaking to you. And there's girls that they still speak to me, but they don't love me. And love comes with the sacrifice of saying, I'm willing to put my life down for this woman or man or whatever the person is. And there's no questions asked. I love them for who they are, and I'm going to get to know them. right? Then there's those people that are like, hey, you know what? Let's go out to the bar and we do this. And while my neighbor ended up messing that up, she fucked it up 100%. I'm sorry if I'm cursing. Messing my mind up. We go to the bar. She opens up the door. All of this alcohol smell is coming back. I could just grab a few beers and there's nothing wrong. Well, saying that, right? I said, you know what? I'm going to do this. In my head, I'm like, yeah, I'm not, there's no questions asked. Well, once you get to the door and you open up that smelling alcohol that smells like nasty sewer, it smells like a nasty sewer, or it smells like a dog food factory nearby, wherever it might be. It tastes good, but it also messes up with the kidneys. Here's one thing you want to deeply understand. What am I supposed to do when I sit in sadness and you say, you know what? Throw life away. I do not recommend taking these pills at all. Don't recommend you drinking. But people are not going to listen to people that know what's wise to hear from counseling, which is coming from God. God is showing me that I don't need alcohol to live. I don't need pills to live. I don't even need nicotine, but I keep using it, right? I don't need to use a cigarette, like you said, and like you've seen in this other video. I don't need to go outside. I choose to go outside. What you need is somebody to listen, some sports teams to go to and say, you know what? I'm going to get out. I'm going to get out once a week, 3 times a week, 4 times a week, whatever. And you piece out the whole week. So you have a total of 7 days. And then at 168 hours, which is in 1 week, you can look it up if you do not believe me. What exactly is going on? Well, that gets us into the end of May. May happened, everybody started changing, and then June happened, and then I started going back and spending time with family. I started accepting that I don't have to have all the answers today. And you're probably wondering, why is he wearing gloves, or why is she wearing gloves? Whoever I am as this person, I will answer that down the road at some point when I make more videos and willing to answer that. We are almost done with this video, so it will be very soon that we will be done. I met with family, hung out, had some cake, whatever, kept on moving, slowly get into July. Thinking, hey, cool, I finally can do this. I don't need opiates to live. I don't need nitroxin to live. I don't need a beer. I don't need cigarettes to live. I choose to use that. And that's a choice that I'm doing to my lungs, that I'm doing to my body, right? You don't tell a person that has all these tattoos all over their body, well, one day you're going to regret it. No, you would say, you know what? That's the person. They have tattoos. Cool. If that attracts you, it attracts you. If it draws you in, if that's the reason why you're going out of your way and stepping into this, then fine. What do you think would really happen if you had a friend or a neighbor that could say, you know what? You are a good guy or woman, and there's more to a potential of living. How many people would stop yanking and chaining themselves to their chair or their remotes or TVs or whatever we play? How many people you think would end up getting off the couch when a girl comes to the door? A girl comes to the door because she realizes what's going on, right? I have to understand who I am as a person. And until I understand who I am as a person, it's going to be complicated for relationships. It's going to be complicated for love to happen. It's going to be complicated to say, you know what, I realize I need to move backwards. I may be going to school to become a doctor, but I'm working at it. People are asking me what medicine that they need to take in the community right around here. I've helped over 200 people out just giving them advice to take an allergy pill to go to sleep, where it's, yes, it may be addictive after a while, but you start with 4 and you don't go anywhere past the 4. I have tried up to a total of 10, and I'm going to tell you, it makes you more tired than you were before. The reasons why you say, oh, well, why isn't this boy loving me? Or why isn't this girl loving me? Because you have to appreciate for what you have now. If you don't appreciate what you have now, you'll want more. And then that turns into a big puzzle, right? We could say, oh, that's just who I am. I'm acting weird. But until you know what their story is, you can judge a book by its cover and never even know what's inside of it. You can judge a person's mind for what comes out of their mouth. And you can say, oh, well, I'm attracted to that. There's a lot of dudes, there's a lot of women that are going to go after that one woman that ends up acting very disrespectful, right? We all deserve love, then we need love. We all deserve respect, then we should deserve to want to settle down with someone. And when I say settle down, I'm saying communicate it with your brothers and sisters and family members. Do not date some people in this world because they will take you and you will go missing. And going missing is going to be another topic that we'll have to talk about very soon because there are changes that are happening. And I can't believe that we're already in August. I can't believe that we're almost done with another year. And we're getting closer and closer to that January. Like 2026 is going to be here in like a little over 3.5 months. 3 months and 25 days. 24 days. Because this is great. The most attractive person you're going to be here. Here's some setups. Here's some setups for you can do what you got to do. Opening a woman or a man, depending on who they are. As a person, you'll want to do a lot more. And if you wonder why people are going out of their way to drop stuff into your bucket, it's because they have something and a potential to change your life for a season or for the rest of your life. Right? I can say, oh, well, my ex-girlfriend really, really loves me, but since I've never been in a relationship before, it's just them using me. And that's what I become. I become a series of bank. Hey, girl, or hey, boy, oh, that's a cute selfie. It's cute, cute. And then you wonder, is this right? Why do I keep going down this pattern? One more thing before we drop out of here is the all of July, I have not only conquered all of my fears, I have accepted that I don't have to have my beast or enemy attack me by taking pills. Right? I don't have any more pills besides ibuprofen and allergy medicine, and that's all I need. And I do have some cough medicine just in case I got sick. But the reasons why I had to make that transaction is because it has changed. Full on, everything is supporting, and I'm grateful for who I am as a person. People will only be around for so long before they stab you in the back. And that is our topic for the day. So if anybody has any more questions, I would go another 15 more minutes, but people seem to lose interest at 30 minutes unless it's somebody that they truly love. I got another one coming, so that's my other new tank. It's black on black. You know what's up. Don't forget to, if you guys are lighting a fire or a cigarette, make sure to hit that and go to your closest store. They're only $1 at the dollar store, and you can get a total of 8-pack or even 12. You may have to show an ID if you don't know who the people are there, but congratulations, everybody. You've gotten through another day of 100-degree weather. Now it's time for me to go out and do my own thing. If there's any more people that want to reach out to me, hit that like and subscribe. There's always an email. You can email me at the email that's already there. I will talk to you guys soon. You guys can. My old phone number is out there, but my new phone number is never going to be sent out to anyone because it's a waste of time. All right. So class was amazing today. We started talking about mental health. I started helping a friend out. Like I said, all of 2025 has kind of been up and down, shady darkness. And then I'm getting positive feedback from Brittany, which is the only person that I prefer to talk to. Naomi or whatever. It's amazing what you can talk about with anybody. I actually today I set my boundary in my head. They were like, "Yeah, you should call him." So then they gave him a call and whatever to set me up with a manager or whatever. And it's like I don't want to do this. And I was like, well, I guess I'm making a better decision by not taking the phone number, because the last time I took someone's phone number, well, I seemed to go nuts, and I don't want to relive I don't want to relive March of 2025 again. But there are videos about what had happened. I will start posting. There are new songs. There's a new album coming out every single Friday. Whether I am home or not, it's already going to be dropped. I usually make it during the week. I can't really tell you a day. I can't tell you the location I live at because it's kind of up in the air. I don't really know who I am as a person. If you're negative like that, it's going to end up impacting a negative change on you. If you're positive and saying, you know what, I can do this, I can live, I can make sure to go to the bus stop, or I can make sure to go to the movies, or whatever you got to do, make sure to go get a closest bus stop, and you can get the bus stop passes at any of your stores. This is what the card stands for. It's a bus pass. This one is a day pass. So as soon as you scanned it, it's over. There's the ingredients to what you want to know about all this. Just to kind of remind you, you can get these from Weaver Human Services. I am just trying to promote as much as I possibly can before I drift off into a new life, wherever that might end up. So that's the like difference. What you can do. So in the meantime of this, the reasons why I am getting off so soon is because I need to transfer and do things. I need to go out and do activities. I have a blessed day, and we will start talking maybe in a different language pretty soon to you guys. Like I said, everything is changing. I am 100% single. I would only leave my number and drop it into a category if I knew the person or they wanted to become my manager. Knowing that I'm trying to put myself out there on my own, it's going to work, but I'm in the meantime of this. Let's do a good job. Tell your family, tell them that you miss them, that you love them. And another part of July, I have been talking to like 3 exact women, and all of them, and this is just internet. It doesn't matter what's happening, right? I could be 100% single and date everybody, but I'm not going to date anyone at this moment. They think by me going to the store and getting them a gift card is worthwhile, right? I might have cursed, I might have said some things that I regret, but they have also stepped up to the plate. Some of them out of the two of them out of the 3 have stepped up to the plate and actually want this. One, they both want to start a family. They both want to have a wedding. They both want everything to happen. Now, there's going to be a lot more that I will get off my head in the next several days because, like I said, there is a change. I will have a video tomorrow. I may have a video on Saturday, maybe on Friday night. I don't know yet. It all just depends on the schedule tomorrow, because what impacts today is going to impact tomorrow. What impacts Friday and Saturday and Sunday and Monday and Wednesday, Tuesday and Wednesday and Thursday and Friday. Every single day is going to be a different start. And every week, it's going to end up kicking in. And then I will get back to you guys. And I got some more flashing videos coming up. I do respect everybody. I do honestly am supporting everybody that understands what life means. So let's come back into it. We will have episode 6 maybe tonight. Like I said, it all just depends. I may be able to have everything done by tomorrow and have this series behind us so that we can move on to another topic that's actually going to be reasonable. And a lot of people are asking me to make videos about health concerns and why the troubles are coming up. Well, I will talk about that in 6 and 7, and we will make a decision. I may just do it tomorrow afternoon, right before I go to my friend's house, whatever. But in the meantime of this, God bless everybody, and do something this weekend. Go out with family, go out to the beach. It may be summer vacation for 99% of the planet too because of what happened. And there might be somebody that you can surely reach out to. Go ahead and we will hit that, and make sure to hit that like, subscribe, and we will talk to you guys soon. Like I said already about 3 times. Have a nice day, and thanks for watching. We'll get more of these videos soon, like later.